Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round of my game, and then I decide what I work on today. Starting takes a few seconds. One command in the terminal for a few lines to appear, so I know it's ready. I play musician today. Okay, should be ready once in the browser. Closed for me. I first clear the state, so I start. I'm the guy in the middle. First I need to choose a class. I take musician. I take square, I guess. At the sides of enemy. If I come close to them, they attack me. The bar above my head is my HP. If it reaches 0, I die. And if I die, I get a high score based on how far away from the middle I died. I get stronger the more I kill, and enemies get stronger the further away I am from the middle. And now I play until I die. As a musician, I try to make decent music. Let's do the square again. Let's make speed. Oh, if I already die? It's missing. Should I do one more? Or? Oh, let's call it 1-1. Last we play long musician, although not very long. And next increase version 18.9 today. What do I work on today? I'm still on mobile touch control. Can use all abilities, but the music sheet is too large. So let's go into mobile view. I don't know. Let's take anyone. I restart. I choose. If I make it longer, I cannot click it here. So I should limit its size. I think I limited it, but I have to find out what limits it. So I remember it. need it as part of... Do I do it? It's based on screen size, isn't client information. And as I don't send the button click, I send the position of the click. So for network, it's really important how I do it. Maybe I need zoom for it. Is it solved with zoom? I need to find out, I guess. But if it's harder to click, if I zoom is also bad. Hmm. Need to think. This is a problem. Cannot skew it. Can make it bigger, but I don't get through. Can I do? I disallow it? No, that's not the solution. Keep it as in general shorter. Might be the best solution. Make it as big as I'm allowed here. I think this is it. A little bit shorter. I could reach the buttons and it would be good enough. At least for the screen size. Let's do this. Easiest solution. I guess I have a max width somewhere. Um, don't know where I have it. Max paint width, this should be go to... I set it 100. Let's try 700. To something. While I can now no longer this side, but I don't lose this side. At least, but also these are very small, probably hard to click. That's what it is. Let me check. Did I can triangle? It is. I can call it playable. Also, Daughter has the problem. Let's see what would I need to play on this screen size. Here again. This would be the size I need. And here I can play. Would I limit it to this? Where do I can go too far. Let's try this for now. It's not too bad. So I can have a too small screen. In this rotation I definitely lose it. Right. At least works here. This might break my musician one directly, but okay, let's this limit, and then I can throw this away, I guess. It's broken again. This would. Limit musician sheet max width to work with mobile screen size to work better. Okay, let's consider this done. I use abilities directly which do not need. I don't know this. With mouse and keyboard I always have a position, I didn't need to care. The problem becomes I have multiple and it gets confusing. It's currently then add to control, I guess. I have this, I click, then I have to go back. So I would rather have maybe that I use my main abilities, but then I could not fit pets if I So I prioritize maybe different icons I show here. So I know why I selected. I think it might be better. Multiple T's. Main class abilities need position first. Second, abilities which need position. And third, abilities which main abilities which need position. This is probably the order I probably need to add information if they use positions or not. Somewhere. Okay, let's try. I make this ability. Let's start with snipe. Ability. I have ability functions. Can be used by bosses. I can also add need position. It's a boolean. It's false. Need position. Okay, let's. What is more likely, need position or don't need position? Does it matter? I think position not required. So if I set this to true, speed boost is true. Now I want the speed boost to not send sync. Not need a position to be sent. I do input. The input. If I touch UI rectangles, touch ability select. Here I check the rectangle I touched. I now need to know the ability behind it. Now I directly send it. around here. Touch restart. Move action, touch, move it. Touch upgrade, touch ability action. I have the ability. I need the character. For the character, I need the client. This goes. So maybe these. I also need the ability UI. I think I had it. Set touch interact, deselect. So do I have a game? I have a game. Game multiplayer. My client ID. I cannot return. I clicked the rectangle. I need the player. I need the ability UI. It's I. When I clicked, I do not return. I need the player yet? No, it's a player here. Do I have rectangles? I should have. Only I should get it. I do not return. It's an if else. Basically the condition for the other thing. And let's go a few steps in. Now I have the ability. I need the ability functions. Was it already? Functions ability name. If yeah, I called it position. Position not required. If this is true, I turn true. And in this case, I will send not the upgrade. Do I need just this? Input, I have the client ID, I have the ability for which I send it as a key down, and I do not need the cast position. This is what he's told me. But this considers now only. I cannot select it, I directly cast it. Don't send position information. Interested what happens. if I cast ability, I have a position in here, 2 positions. It can now be undefined, but I think he does ignore them. Perfect, so it shouldn't matter. See what happens. Take sniper. I take and I directly shoot. And reloading is not yet. And load here. Am I correct in here? Looks like it. Sniper, sniper. Reload. Correct. I use my speed boost. Correct. I think this will work better. Now I need to think who else has this. It's a musician. Which instrument? All. Let's go over it. Sniper has. Builder has only one. Tamer. Need. All. Need. Musician. These two need and these not. Okay, I think I have everything. Can no longer click this. Give me kill point. Take square. Now I can change. Also a question. I have a bigger square, but the node is not increased. Okay, but works. Now I need. I think I crashed the game. Let's try it. Everything. I think I saved. Okay. Take sniper. Now I take something which requires a position. If I hit it, I crash the game. Means the ability would save it a bit. Let's fix it. Receive. Ability actions. I have data cast position. This can now be undefined. It's an any type. If I have functions, I need position not required, if this is true, or data cast position and data cast position relative to character. Then I send it. Then I cast it, better said. This should prevent it from crashing. Sniper. Oh. Did it work? This one. I take the pets again. It still works. Why does it reset? This feels strange. The sound should be stuck. Let's put it top, back, down, up, king up, legendary question. This was speed sniper. Let's do one more try. I don't need sniper. Should be the same, doesn't it? It resets. Sniper. Take. Interesting. Let's see why should getting an ability change it? The speed boost I have. Cooldown finish time. I get it. Reset abilities if I take it. This is what I do. So I reset all. This is a problem. Can only do it at the start, so I can ignore it. Let's ignore it. Let's see, sniper cooldowns is only the speed. Schauwälder has no cooldowns, Tamer has no cooldowns. No wheel ones, these are all very short. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. Now if I now take sniper and tamer, I need to be able to why do I have 6 pets? This is also not correct. Sniper. I stole them from one, I guess. I didn't see. Maybe that. See it? Yes, he has pets. Okay. Click here, and then I wanted to feed and got them gifted. Okay. so let's find out. I am in, where do I decide what I display? I think it's in player input. Yeah, I decide what I select. I display, which abilities behind it is part of abilities, I guess. Paint UI for abilities. I calculate ability UI rectangles. I put the ID in it. Perfect. So here I go for ability, put only the ability ID in it. I guess I want to save the ability rectangle tees. Make it an T array, and it starts empty. If I push this, I need to push T, so I have the ability. This is what I'm interested in. Could also save. The only thing I'm interested in is it's a direct cast. It's a cast without position. So I can change it a bit and put it in the definition of field. Position not required. It's an optional. It's a boolean. It's also not player, but it's somewhat ability or player. I'll keep it here. This means I can snipe reload, change instrument. The input can change. It will now be a lot simpler because I can just check rectangle, position not required. And when this is the case, I still need the ability for the input binding. This is true. I have the ability ID. What do I need the ability ID? Paint it? Paint the icon. Okay. If I need to find the ability, I need to find the ability in the first place, so having position not required doesn't save too much. Could save again. Do it like this. Save one. Still complaints. In where? Oh, I missed something. Oh, I'm confused. What did I break? If I'm in the rectangle. Okay, I think it's correct. Again. The ability. I don't have the ability functions. Ability functions. T name and should exist. Let ability functions. No, I don't need. I have position not required is ability functions. Position not required. Accepts it. Only find a boolean. It's part of this. So if I find this, no changes, I have to check if used inputs it has also an index. So if this is not this -1, then I need to check away. Used input index if it has position not required. And if this is the case, then this is an else. Getting complicated. push it. This is not correct anymore. Let's think later. If your input has position not required, then I would check the new ability. So I could move this up. So if and I lost nay is not. It's either undefined or false. Then I would need to replace, not push. This will also do a continue. It's more like this, and it works again. Then I need not to push it, not to splice it. Do you tell me what? Start delete count. So I delete 1. I the index is used input index. Throw 1 out and put this in. And I need everything else is updated. The index keeps. I continue. This could work. Did I click? I take oh here I have a bug. No, we start. I didn't want to take. So I have. I click it. I can do this still. Now I take the tamer. That changed. I switch. I get interesting. I get speed is on cooldown, but shouldn't matter when I do this. I can feed them. But it's working. Now I need the case where I don't have an ability. Touch ability action. Touch ability select. It's not in here. Is it? Touch ability action. I do not select. Can I select? Oh, I don't think. Nothing behind. Oh, there's something. No. It's still ability action. Ability action. Here is it. And it's ability ID, ability ref ID. Here, this one. I have ability UI. Confused. I have rectangles, but they are empty. Okay. So let's add it to links bigger 0. This should be fixed. Can't press, no bugs, no, I'm not in the console. Still a bug. Do I have the new code? To delete UI rectangle. Oh, it's incorrect. It's a break condition. It has to be this. Now console. Click, I have nothing. Click and I can cast. Click, I can move. Okay. Now I have something to try around. I hope it works. Direct touch, direct cast abilities. Not need position. Click position. Okay. Guess. Main class ability. Third main ability. I think it's not main, but it's ordered. So if I take one, it takes a sniper. Oh, this is my main. Wow, the first one I took. If I do tamer now. Something doesn't add up. Okay. It's ordered differently. And this is confusing that it's ordered differently. I think snipe should always, especially because I cannot see them. So let's add controller mark check ability order on touch changing is bad as I can not see all, but I have done. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. check all classes. Is some missing? I think I can play all. Sniper, tower builder. Uh, Tamer should work now. It was not marked because I did not use anything yet. Okay, what's this? This might be hard, but yeah, for touch control. To find out ball, I on ball control. This is ball. Ball, move, ball, rolling, influenced by move direction, not only mouse position. I have no mouse, but the clients don't. You know this, I have to think about it. And then musician I can place and delete. And I have to check if at least on my phone it's big enough. Oh, I have to select this. So if I'm on barrage I cannot press this. Okay. Also confusing, but this is how it is. Okay, I think ball is the last one. Let's see how this other ball, bounce ball. It's probably tick. Set ability to level tick ability, I would guess. All direction influence tick. Turn to mouse position. And I want it to be based on move direction. Is this maybe better? What makes more sense? I don't know. So I have a ball. Only when I click he rolls where my mouse is going, and this is... But I see him walking, barely. So move direction influencing it would make also sense. Mouse gives me more precise. I can push and pull down maybe. What do I choose? I let's understand how it works. Calculate the direction from ability owner to map turn to mouse position. Mouse position. I have client info else. Why do I this? I don't find the client. What is the case for this? I forgot. Get random. If I have, I do it, else. Whatever. I don't remember any case for it. There might be. But either way, I have an ability owner and he should have a move direction. I have a mouse direction angle difference. So if I'm moving, I want to add it to so I could make this a let and do this conversion again. And then both influence it. But what is normal, the last mouse position? I set something here. This is I target. Ah, this is for enemies. Now I remember. Enemies target players. So if I'm not a player, basically towards a player. And if I'm a client, I take my last pause position. If I'm not moving, maybe. If ability owner move is moving. Here it is. If the is moving, else let's do it this way. I now the name is not owner. Move direction. No complaints. Need to have both. Not undefined. Move direction should be a number. Oh, correct. Let's then make let mouse direction. Let's change it a bit. Mouse direction to be a number. Let's accept a number. This in case here. And here, and here it's different. You can set it directly. No. 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 I'm an idiot. Okay. This is correct. I set it based on move direction, else I take do I even need this? Feels like overkill. I can directly put it in. Here I could. It's not mouse direction. Let's rename it to influence direction. I take it's let enemy target can also const so enemy target. Okay, let's consider this fine. Now I would assume that if I go ball, the wall is primarily now gearing to my move direction. So I'm in mobile mode, I take ball. I can influence this by holding direction. Okay, perfect. This should be fine. This might break my ball. Ball, bounce ball, direction influenced by move direction. Okay. I think with this I should be able to play all zooming. I feel like I don't see far enough. But I don't want the UI. So I have to change my code until these also do not work. I use this zoom for but I do not cap it. I also stop painting enemies at some distance. So there's a bit more work behind it. Zooming need to change all. What is the problem? Zooming okay, zooming I need to build zooming not working mobile. Not quite what I mean. I have to so Not working for mobile. Should not scale UI. But I maybe need a UI scaling. Another task. Not working for mobile, should not scale UI. Would have limits. What else? So then I have my steps. Probably add zoom vector to UI. Game point UI probably. Add to all calculations. No, probably I can manipulate the canvas. Then I have to find out if something breaks. So, HTML canvas zooming. Padding I don't need. Scale. Where is scale? Documentation, please. Shouldn't there be some kind of reset? Secure context. All future exactly. So there should be a reset. Tell me. Don't crash. Why does this website crash my scale? How do I reset? Turn value none. Sample. Scale just setting 1 again. Set current one to the identity. Okay, here I set transform. Is there another example? I'm sure I'm using rotations for my sniper. Snipe. Paint. And snipe wife. Rotate, translate, reset, transform. This is probably the how did it call identity? Not identity. Identity matrix. Okay. If I call this, I would use the scale, so I cannot use reset transform. So I have undo this maybe. But I can just scale. And bind it to the mouse wheel. Can I prevent? I would guess I just try it. I have a lot of time, so let's see. model. View. I also need to calculate the scaling into clicks. Okay. Zoom factor is a number. Maybe I make zoom. I have the factor. And I have a max and a min. I don't want to zoom much. Now I need to set this. Should I make a type for it? Why not? Export type zoom. 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 Okay, now I should put it in. I zoom. I need factor. I start with 1 max. Let's say 4 min. Let's say 0.5. 0.5. Now next, what do I do? I need to mouse wheel. So player input. I have this mouse wheel. This down or up would not fit. This JavaScript mouse wheel event. Wheel event. Okay. Just the wheel event, more not more. Horizontal, vertical scroll amount. Only not interested. I'm only interested in up or down. Horizontal. I hope most only do vertical. Scale the Y. Scale min max. Prevent default. I can probably prevent default scaling. I need something similar. Mouse down, mouse up. Mouse and should be a wheel event. I of course need also the game. and I have my not scale, I have okay, maybe it's I will just try it. Game UI vector and let's let's zoom, shorten it a bit. Zoom factor what? No, factor shouldn't be part of it. Factor. Zoom in. Max. And I set it. Now I need to register the mouse wheel. Mouse wheel is up, mouse down. Mouse. Does he tell me what he can do? Mouse. Mouse. No. Did he? Tell me wheel. Okay, it's just wheel. Wheel. He knows. Single quote and double quotes, but doesn't matter. I did not spot. I put the wheel behind it. And now I should zoom. Zoom. Zoom factor. So it's pretty fast. This is far too fast with my mouse. Contents. I don't feel like this works well. I change it to multiply by based on if it's smaller 1.1 or 0.9. Correct? 10% up, 10% down. But I will use and I do the way around. The problem is that it's function zoom game and I want zoom in, zoom out. Is it a value? Zoom in Boolean. This way. Now I do this here. I don't have. What did I do? Want zoom in to copy and put it here. Thanks. And if I say zoom this as my in game and he complains. I have it. This game has to go. Don't need this. Next try. And zoom out. I want to hit 1. If zoom factor -1 is smaller than 0.05, zoom factor equals 1. No, it doesn't work. Eh, I'm smaller. It's absolute. Sprint apps. If this is 0.9, it will be 0.1 and zoom step 0.1. Step half, something like this. No? Yes, to go through here, so I was just not in the window, okay. Based on the numbers, this feels fine. Now I need to use a value. And it starts with paint. And I could say camera position, DTX scale is game UI zoom vector It could also be that this is incorrect, and I don't want to affect the UI. So probably here is closest interactable is input type info, UI modifier late. So scaled text data. I think this is the player. It would be helpful if it's not scaled. But I do not know if I get the position right. So we'll find out. Here I do probably reset transform by this. And now I will be very something is reacting to it. And the reason it breaks is probably that I have reset transform calls. No? Why do some trees move and some not? Ah, the sign does reset transform. Okay, so now I have to find all Z transforms, and nobody is allowed to do it. The first one is character paint. I have to undo the rotation. Probably just a negative rotation. Everything else stays the same. This is the first. Map object. Map object? Oh. It's a default. Why do I even need to reset transform? I don't see a reason. And what does restore do? This looks like, who uses it? This doesn't make sense. If map object function. Okay, but let's remove them. Don't see reason. Yes, someone uses it, but it should not use rotation. Bus building and upgrade building used it. Okay, back to reset transform. I should have the sign. I rotate differently, but always the same center. And here I also do scaling. This can become a problem. Do I have to use something different? This is by all set scale multiple times. I would expect set to a fixed value. So I would need my zoom in here. And I need to undo it. Here maybe restore makes sense. I could. Does restore? Can I do a save? Does restore and save work together? This might help. Most recently saved. Save. Information, clipping region, dash list, stroke, global. In this case, it might make sense. Let's try it. ATX save. And then I just restore. Maybe I don't even need the transform. So it looks promising. And the zoom is the other way around. So it's a scale, not a zoom. Or what makes sense? If I zoom out, the numbers are not affected. Why? Close is interactable, find and screen my character stats, boss tags. Damage numbers are here. Ah, I have still the sniper. I still have wizard transforms. This is allowed. This is... Can undo it. And I do... Save this value. Once rotation. Throw it in here. And throw it in here. It's done. This is still allowed. Tower. Rotation. What does rotate the hammer? Hammer? On my minus rotation. Bounce ball. What do I remember? And this is now negative. Changed. Snipe. I have rotation. Undo it. Seeker. I have direction, which I can just negative. And this should be it. Sniper should still shoot incorrectly. Something looks off. I mean, the corner is. So, first of all, this is not the middle. I think the zoom output I don't need anymore. Where do I find it? Play input. Some. What's a look? Can think about it later. So I want to change the direction. I want to change max and min. Max zoom. Oh. This should be good enough for now. So my UI doesn't scale with it. Now I need I have no idea what the normal zoom is. But if no, I give the positions in so can break stuff. Tower builder, let's just find it. This is strange. They are painted a bit lower. What did I change? Essentially nothing, but I no longer reset the transform. So I might have some other problem. Shouldn't the hammer change ends? The sides? So there are problem. Rotation. Let's check my public version. see. Should it wake? Pilot knew I should have normal zoom. I should exactly act my mouse position. I build now the squares at the incorrect position. Tower build. Here it's still fine. So what is the problem? Why does it? Let's see the other's tamer. Seem to be fine. All. Position is. The rest seems fine. Only tower builder. What could be a reason? I only change these lines. I could do CTX. Is that transform again? As long as I don't scale, it shouldn't matter. Now if I... No, it's correct. Okay, there's some... I changed the values. Okay, this explains everything. Cannot... If I change it, maybe I use save. Save, then... And CTX restore, CTX restore. The easiest solution. Okay. I can zoom. Now I want to be in the middle. So it's others. I want play input. If I might it key down play input change event. I camera position, mouse position to map position. This might be two problems. Get camera position. Is it based on? Okay, it gives me just the character position. Fine. Next is it paint related? Cast position. I'm not centered. Let's go over paint and map. I have width and height. This is now scaling dependent. Does this mean every width and every height? No, every width and height related to dependent on zooming. So I calculated in every I need it, I guess. Is it? Chunk? I think it makes sense. This is influenced by my zoom factor. Does it make sense? I think it's divide, but let's see what happens. Map chunks seems not like anything is different. Let's divide. The map stays, so my character is here, so this should stay in the middle. This is looking good. Okay, then let's find out next. I think the map is fixed already. Ability objects. Every object I paint, I probably need get point paint position. I need, perfect, I have something. I don't have game. Oh, I need game. Game. Oh, I put zoom in. Let's put zoom in. Zoom, zoom. Wait. Wait. This should be used at a lot of places. Yes. Okay. This will be some work. Game. Did I press zoom? This is what I need. Wonder if the better I ain't depend on the, so I need the zoom. The moment I save, he reloads. TS2. Feel like I missed one. It's two. Don't have game. And game, same. If this is confused. Only he uses it. Fine. Trying square. Either two C's. I think doing it manually just as fast as finding another. Did I do? Nee. Uh, And done. See how much it improved. Zoom enemies are correct. Do they disappear? Interesting. They disappear to the left. Now I no longer know what the default zoom is. Probably visualize it, but if I zoom out and switch to mobile, it should also be on mobile zoomed out. Or I can zoom out mouse wheel. So this looks. Do they even react? They are invisible. So once I paint, here's also something. This is correct. The past character. This is mobile related. This is paint. Probably can close. To the right. Game paint. Close is interactable. This needs to be in transform, but it makes it harder to read. Okay, I have to find out. So this is now because it's really dependent on the position of the building. It's also scaled okay, but this is. I also don't paint. Okay, this is confusing. Zooming makes them invisible. I don't, because he's outside, I don't paint him interesting. Let's start if I'm on normal zoom. This looked like he was missing enemies, but there are no enemies. The number is somewhere else. The guy is somewhere else. In player characters, where are the past characters? And you died, you have ability, pause text, multiplayer. And more info. And time measures, and my character stats, and end screen map. And input type. Everything seems fair. Paint map characters. Map characters are also past characters, I guess. Oh, is that the correct? Eh? The moment I change. Okay, there is absolutely incorrect. There is a sniper. If I something messes up, and something is probably the sniper rifle. Wait. Does zooming also work? Choose in the correct direction? Interesting. I build? No, I build. It's just the direction from the middle is no. This is off. Let's all data. So the sniper is gone. It's correct again. If I take him, let's go die as the sniper. Here the numbers are offset, so my HP bar is also somewhere else. Wow. Something all data. Is it the past character or this is a sniper? Yeah, everything looks fine. Before it didn't. The sniper is still works. Something about the sniper doesn't fit. What did I do to the sniper? Game ability snipe, maybe? Ordered? No. I have the same problem. I use paint, but I move these values. This explains it. And I use here tool save. This can be, no, I can do it like this again. Click save. X restore. Store. And then I hopefully have fixed it. Looking better. Everything is where it should be. Everything is, yes, okay, this was the problem. Can zoom out. Now I have the problem that enemies disappear. So time enemies disappear and should not disappear. Mouse click position of zoom. Okay, maybe I can get this done. And so enemy painting paint map characters. I paint. I have active chunks. Can I paint active chunks? In active chunks, if I zoom, doesn't change. And I normally paint enemies in active chunks. normally I'm not out so much, so something that doesn't add up in characters. I check if they have a function. Okay, let's look into the default one. Slime paint I guess. Is it the slime paint? Have some. Here I have it. Okay. The zoom is not part of it. Here's the canvas width and canvas height. We use it multiple times? No. So I have to game my factor. This might already be it. This might be used somewhere else too. Diff chunk. So I paint. This painted. This is good. So white. Yep. I paint also opacity. Okay, it looks fine. Measures. $40. This is not good. 60. Zooming in takes much effort. Interesting. Might be zooming out makes sense. There's lines. Interesting. Not have expected zoom in to take. It's also not displayed in zooming is bad for performance. I think the poser zoom is better for it. Take time. So if I zoom in with browser, no, I prevent default. Do I zoom? Zoom. Yeah, this doesn't make any problems. This type of zoom. It also doesn't have strange, but it zooms the UI, which is the negative part. But it means it should be possible to be more performant with zoom. Maybe I task. I need to check if zoom also zoom performance is very high. Not if I use zoom. Why? Enemies should not disappear, so this is fixed. Mouse click position is off. So this is toggle. I zoom out. Need everything which is mouse position. Let's use player input. Have mouse down somewhere. Mouse down. Or info, handle mouse click. Position to map position. This now needs I expect it to be here. Interesting. Right. Game. I don't have a game. I have a game. Vector. What happened? I copy this. Let's add it. And now it should be fixed. I guess. Tower. Still correct. Totally off. Why? Does it multiply in this case? Tower. That's correct. Feels better, but something doesn't add up. Relative canvas position. This should still be correct. Have a width and a height. The camera position is a map position. Something doesn't add up. Half. Again. I'm correct. One. Hit. So can I here and here? Is this the amount are you moved? Let's try it differently. So I press here, here, and it's should fit. And if I oh, don't see it, am I? Here am I? Okay. What happened now? It off. I guess No, it goes further away from my mouse. It's closer. Something doesn't... I don't understand it yet. So if I divided, it was definitely wrong. I divide by 2. This is also weird. Oh, this is a middle. Now the top left is correct, I guess. If I go to the bottom right, I only get the top left as the correct value. Was the relative mouse position is calculated after the something is still not working in my head. Where's the problem? I have the width. It's now increased to the zoom. I have my relative position. It's also affecting where I have to place it on the map, so this needs to be zoom affected. When do I divide by 2? One is camera position part of it. It's an XY. On the map, I have this. This is my middle. I need to build it new, just to be sure. I click somewhere. I need to know the map size, basically. Map width would be this one. This is map visual width. Or map canvas width. Canvas width. This means my size. If I then divide it by 2, I have half the width. It doesn't tell me much. And I can do the same with 8, which I have here. Now I need the relative. I need the mouse to be sync mouse X. So I have map, mouse, canvas, position, offset. Not quite. I do it differently. And I divide only the white part by 2. I only want the middle. I divide. Oh, this divided by 2. Mouse X because I want to be moved. So let's change it up. I divide this by this, and this is moved from here. This makes maybe sense. What I want. It fits. The damage numbers are now not correct. And then I come to an end. Task. It's still not working for me, but I have to do it. Should have limits. It does have limits. Damage numbers. Paint. Damage number. So I have here again game. What? Game? No game? And damage numbers has no game. Then put a game in. Game by zu Vektor and game C out, and it's fixed. This is now. There was a question, should it be not influenced by zooming? This. I care for now. Support one more. It's part of player. No. Is it player character? Is it a Damage num? Don't know what is behind it. Let's assume it's player character. Can no idea where I paint this. Snipe has it on speed boost. If I cast it, I do what? Ready to cast, else add paint floating text info for myself. Push. Somewhere I need to paint it. Floating texts. Paint. Here I have it. Game. No game. Game. Many uses. One. Paints text data. Do I want this? Let's see what happens if I put it here. So I have one cooldown. I think that's fine, then I don't need. It's fine. So I take this out again. I'm not important on zooming. I hope. What else put I in? Maybe. Paint damage number. Damage numbers based on it? No, damage numbers is their own. Uses this. I push here. Multiplayer needed. This is fine. I hope. Because I make it independent of the camera. So I hope it's fine. Okay. And I have big change. Zoom. Task. See, I start. Test replace. Maybe I can zoom the entire. No, I have to first zoom. Maybe there's some after zoom effect I could do or something like it. Makes it far more performant. Okay, I have long ball is failed because I influence mid moving now, which means ball is back in and else looks fine. Short ball. So I guess I can push. It's a push. Did I push already? It did not. Oh, I have it here. Okay. I guess I'm done for today. Have my my to-dos. No, have zoom. The position is off. I did this. Zoom performance loss. So I should have limits. It has limits. Does not scale UI. More is this I have to do. I have to into performance. Okay, I end here for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.